There's a powerful shift that happens when you stop asking for permission. Suddenly you move through the world with a sense of purpose. You stop second guessing yourself and you start trusting that you already have what it takes. You realize that the only validation you need is your own belief in yourself. Once you give yourself that permission, doors will begin to open that you never even knew existed. When you stop waiting for someone to tell you it's your time, you create your own timing. You give yourself the space to grow, to make mistakes, to learn, and to ultimately succeed. You take ownership of your life, and that's where real power lies. The way you talk to yourself, the words you choose to describe your life, your goals, your circumstances, those words shape your reality. You may not even realize it, but your life is following the language you're using. Every word that comes out of your mouth has a direction attached to it. When you say things like, I can't, I'll never, or it's too hard, you are essentially setting up roadblocks for yourself. You're putting limits on what you believe is possible, and your actions will naturally follow that belief. Our minds are incredibly powerful. They absorb what we say and internalize it. If you constantly speak negativity or doubt, you're training your mind to expect failure, to expect resistance. You're priming yourself to live in a way that matches those words. When you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, guess what happens? You start acting like you're not good enough. You pass up opportunities, you settle for less, you don't push yourself because deep down you've already convinced yourself that you won't make it. But when you flip that around, when you start speaking positively, when you start affirming your abilities, your mind begins to shift. Instead of seeing barriers, you start to see possibilities. Instead of shrinking in the face of challenges, you find the strength to face them head on. Words are like fuel. They can either drive you forward or keep you stuck in place. Life isn't just something that happens to you. It's something you actively shape. And a lot of that shaping happens through your words. If you want your life to move in a certain direction, you've got to speak it into existence. You've got to talk like the person you want to become, even before you fully feel like that person. This isn't just about optimism or wishful thinking. It's about aligning your language with your vision for your life. If you want success, you have to speak like you're ready for it. If you want change, you have to speak like it's already in motion. When you talk about your future, are you speaking hope or defeat? Are you saying, one day I'll make it, or I don't think it's possible? Those small shifts in language can make a huge difference. See, your words influence your mindset, and your mindset influences your actions. If you speak from a place of doubt, your actions will reflect hesitation, fear, and reluctance. But if you speak from a place of confidence and expectation, your actions will follow suit with boldness, courage, and persistence. The words you use don't just affect how you see the world, they affect how the world sees you. When you speak with conviction, people respond to you differently. Opportunities show up because you've opened the door with your words. You're no longer carrying the energy of someone who's unsure or defeated. You're carrying the energy of someone who believes in their purpose. That energy attracts the things you've been seeking. It creates momentum. Life is constantly responding to the language you're using. If you want more out of life, if you want to rise above where you are right now, you have to speak it first. Words aren't just sounds, they're signals, they're intentions. Every word you speak is sending out a message about what you're willing to accept and what you're ready to pursue. When you start speaking life over yourself, over your dreams, over your future, you give those dreams permission to grow. You give yourself permission to succeed.
Let's kick this off with golden nugget number 1, creating your own inner happiness. That you are responsible for your own happiness. Because unhappiness is usually the byproduct of you thinking sad thoughts, you having these negative feelings, you having resentment towards others, and just having an overall crappy outlook on life. So if you think those things, what do you think is going to happen? You have to force yourself to not think those negative thoughts. Peel says we have to get into the happiness habit. by thinking upbeat, cheery thoughts throughout the day. We like to sit and dwell. We like to sit in our own sadness. I don't like to do that, but I just know that sometimes my brain forces me to do that, and I don't know why. So I have to force myself to not do that. I have to put on upbeat music. I have to go do something productive. I have to get in the gym. I have to go hang around friends that are going to make me laugh. And it's tough. At first, it doesn't feel right. It feels like you're forcing it because you are forcing it. But eventually, it starts to make you feel better. There are miracles happening all around you. There is beauty all around you. Open your eyes and look. Can you see the sun shining? Great. Can you hear the birds chirping? Great. Can you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin? Awesome. There's simple beauties all around us. If you want to start to feel happy, it starts with you wanting to feel happy. So short circuit those negative thoughts. And when you start to feel bad, when you start to find yourself gossiping, feeling guilty, feeling angry, feeling whatever it is you're feeling that's negative, turn that around. Force yourself to think positively, do positive things, and while it doesn't feel right at first, keep going. You're on the right path. Golden nugget number 2, the antidote to anxiety. Is that people waste a lot of their time, a lot of their energy fuming and fretting about things that they cannot control. Go back to Covey's principle. Circle of concern, circle of influence. Focus only on those things in the circle of influence. Everything else in the circle of concern, you can't control. You can't affect that. So move on. Don't allow your mind to just spend time in that space. You're wasting your mind's energy. So as part of this antidote to anxiety, Peel says that we need to slow down to relieve our anxiety and to attain peace. And he suggests meditation. He suggests that we devote at least 15 minutes daily to calming and relaxing ourselves by thinking peaceful thoughts, or not thinking anything at all. So something he shares in the book is to help get rid of the tendency to worry and get angry, we need to relax and spend a few minutes thinking about beautiful, peaceful settings, hearing the birds chirping, feeling the sun on our face, all these things that I was talking about before, where it's just a matter of you actually thinking that in your mind. Wherever you are, if you're at work, if you're in your house, it doesn't, or close your eyes and open your mind to maybe a place where you were on vacation before. And go there for 15 minutes. Smell the smells. Feel what the sand feels like on your feet. Feel yourself plunging into the ocean. So the antidote to anxiety, it's all about clearing your mind. However you choose to do that, make sure you're spending time every single day. Whether it's 15, 20 minutes, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, if you're working out of the gym, whether you're doing yoga, whether you're going to cycling class, whatever, take time to allow your mind separation from this. So, what seeds are you planting in your mind? Are you planting seeds of positivity or seeds of negativity? Guess what? Your life is going to give you back more of that. Are you planting seeds of, doubt and, I'm not going to make this work, or something bad is going to happen? If you're planting seeds of that, guess what you're going to get? More of that. Start focusing on the positive. Start focusing on how things can go right. And guess what? When things go wrong, say, there's a lesson in that for me. Because life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So everything that's happening is there to teach me a lesson. This isn't a setback, it's a set up. This thing that's really bad, it happened for a reason. I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to get better. Golden nugget number 4. Worry not. And he's right, because doctors and psychologists both alike, they agree that worrying actually does shorten your life. And it does damage your body. We need to clear our thinking before we go to sleep. And we need to imagine our worries flowing out of our body like water out of a glass. So don't think that my path is the right path. No. This path is good for me.
Every word you speak has power. Every word you declare over your life, your journey, your future, shapes the person you become. It's easy to focus on what's wrong, what's missing, what's difficult. But today, I challenge you to speak blessings upon yourself, to choose words of life, words of strength, words of purpose. Words are seeds. When you speak hope, confidence, and faith. You're planting seeds that will bloom in your life. What you tell yourself, you will believe. Remember Joel Osteen's words. When you say things like, I am blessed, I am strong, I am valuable, you're prophesying your future. And if you keep saying it, eventually you will become it. Speak the life you want to see. There will be days when the voices of doubt and fear speak louder. When you feel unworthy, unqualified, defeated. But in those moments, remind yourself that your value does not come from external approval, nor does it depend on your circumstances. As Proverbs says, death and life are in the power of the tongue. Choose life. Speak it, even when it feels impossible. You are blessed. You are equipped. You are destined for greatness. You have the power to shift your mindset, to turn fear into faith, and weakness into strength. Speak blessings over every part of your life. Your health, your dreams, your relationships. Les Brown said, you must see it, you must believe it, and you must speak it into existence. Speak as though you've already received it, because you have the power to create your reality. Today, make a promise to yourself. No more negative talk. No more doubt. No more fear. Instead, speak abundance. Speak peace. Speak success. You are blessed beyond measure. You are stronger than any challenge. You are worthy of every good thing. Speak it, believe it, and watch your life transform. The blessings you speak today are the realities you'll live tomorrow.